there, welcome to the O7 Academy, where your interest in computer is our goal. So for today this video, we'll be looking at CSS background, another way you can create a CSS background, and today we'll be looking at the linear gradient form of which you can use to make your background. So we'll come over here and we'll create under our folder, create a new file, and we'll call it background. And I'll create another background. Okay, so come here and first of all what we'll do, we'll link it up. Okay, we're in the CSS file, come to the HTML side. Okay, exit selection mode. Okay, we're in our HTML, so we'll link it in our link tag. Tap on the first one, then link background. So we already have it here, so we already linked it already. So we'll be working on our CSS today, just actually on the CSS and not HTML. So we'll come to our background CSS, and like I always say, remove all padding, margin, and the rest of them. Okay, after getting that done, to apply, because we're going to be applying it to our body, to apply it, first of all we'll type our body tag and then our parentheses, and after this we are going to be moving on to how to apply this linear gradient. Now to apply it, it's applied like an image, so we have to be using the background image property, background image property, and in our background image we'll tap the word linear gradient and we'll tap the first one see here. Now this linear gradient, it's used to apply different kind of color to a body. Well, in applying it to the body, we'll have to give it a width and a weight first, so that we can be able to see what we're doing. Because if when we apply it, we won't be able to see it if we don't have a width and a weight and height. So in our width, we'll call it 100 viewport width. That is the whole of the screen. And the height would be 100 viewport height. That is from the start of the screen down to the end. Anything more than that, that's when you scroll down, it won't be applied, just the size of the screen alone. So we have it like this. Then to apply our linear gradient, you can apply two color. You can just say red, then you separate it with a comma, then you can say blue. So clocked, then we'll check what we have. And then we'll check what we have already linked. So we'll check what preview. So we have something like this. Wonderful. This is wonderful. So this actually is kind of simple. So you can apply any color of your choice, red, blue, just any color of your choice to apply. So another special thing about this, it actually has a direction. That's if we come over to our preview to check what we have, we'll see that the red is going down. After it goes down, it then fades away to the blue. Then the blue becomes dominant at the bottom. Well, that's because by default, it is the linear gradient is directional, and by default it's directed to the bottom. So you can actually come here and test to top to change it. Then you separate it by a comma to top. Then when we come over to our preview, we can see that now the red is at the bottom and the blue is at the top. When you're actually telling that it should start from the red and it should take it to the top, that's to the blue. That's the command you just actually gave there. So you can actually say to top right, and we have something like this. Now I start from the bottom left down to the top right. So we have something like this one. So the linear gradient is actually wonderful, and we can actually set multiple colors. I can come and put Now say green. So we have something like this as linear gradient, something like this. Wonderful. And actually it can actually be set to the percent. That's you won't want to be more dominating than the other. Let's say in if you look at our preview again, let's go back. Here in our preview we actually have that green is not actually dominating. You can actually bring it, you can actually make it to be dominating if you want to, and we can come here and we'll set a percent. You can also set a percent to whichever one you want. Just come to the front of the green and I'll say I want to be 40% of everything that's there. 40% green. So, and you can set to top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left, whichever direction you want to set it to. Okay, sorry, guess I wrote that wrong. Percent. And there we have it. We have it that is actually 40% of what we have and more dominating than the rest. And you can also set the rest to also have their own percent. For example, I want all to be equal. I can come and say 40%. But everything has to be 100% though, but it has a way of it adjusting itself. So I'll just set it to 40. But that's this a total of 120, or yeah, 120. So we have something like this. Now we have more of the green dominating and then the red, and we can see we don't have our blue again. That's because it was meant to be 100%, and I guess it shifted the blue away. And this is what happened when you add percent. It actually looked like a solid color. You know, like the first time when we added it and it looked somehow like fading, all of that. But here we have actually have it that it actually looks like a solid. As you can see, the green is solid, the red is solid. That's because of the percentage mark. So that's all about this adding of percent. If you wanted to add your percent here, I'll be taking all of this out. And then we have another one. We're going to red, blue, blue. And we also have what we call radial gradient. It's actually like a circular something. So when we come here, we have something like this. So depending on which one you want to choose, and can also add multiple color to it, and also the percentage also. And I can come and say blue, then I'll say green. Okay, I do have blue, but you can add also color to balance it if you want to have a balancing something. And then we'll come to our preview. Sorry, yes, okay, this here, remove this comma, and okay, comma. Okay, wow, good. Then we have something like this. Well, not calculate, I didn't calculate any of this. Well, if you want to have it to be smooth and something wonderful or beautiful, well, I think you can actually calculate it and test out a lot of them. So that's it. And apart from this, you can also add okay, before we go there, I want to also tell you that it can actually be repeated also by coming to the front of it and type repeating, and we'll put a place this here. Though it will look like this, not colored. And when we come to preview, then we have something like this. It's being repeated. Though not okay, I'll come and I want to make it to be red and blue. Just red and blue. Red, blue, blue. No, red, blue, red. So that you can be able to have a good see of it. So yeah, then we have something like this. Repeating. Though it's all, you see something like this when you actually add multiple color and you add percent to it. So you just see it starts repeating and the rest. So that was all about this. And we can also, apart from just add colors here, we can actually add it in RGB format, which is from 1 to 225, or in hex value. I think in our group I posted something about the hex value. Please, if you are not our group, you can check description below to to join the group. And if you haven't watched that video yet, well, I'll advise you to go back and watch that video. It's actually educational about hex value